Anyone debating the future of aviation at the start of 2020 might have expected to touch on electric propulsion or battery aircraft, given the carbon-intensive nature of aviation as a transport form. But instead, we're discussing the very continuation of the sector, threatened by corporate greed, government funding. It's often said post-COVID, we must build back better in the new normal. Astonishingly though, this crisis is being used as a pretext, slash back worse. BA, long considered desirable employer, shamefully exploited the coronavirus job retention scheme, the clue is in the name, to do the opposite, taking taxpayer cash while wielding fire and rehire over staff who've been it years and years of their life. Like Richard of Chiswick, who was offered voluntary redundancy or a contractual 50% pay cut, longer hours, via an ignominious Friday night email. Hobson's choice. He told me, there was no choice. I feel totally destroyed by the company I contributed so much to. Yet British Airways carry on regardless, flying the national flag when they are so clearly acting contrary to the national interest. Attemptable Ealing adults of working age are employed either by Heathrow or by companies that depend on it. And all airlines, Virgin too, must stop layoffs and undercut terms and conditions. As the rug of furlough is about to be snatched from under the feet of cabin crew, baggage handlers, security, pilots, cleaners and their families from various different companies, with the worst recession ever and record unemployment beckoning, Fat Cat BA's Willie Walsh pocketed 6.3 million quid worth of bonuses only this week. A time of national crisis is no time for laissez-faire. Government must work with unions and step in to save a multi-billion-pound sector so crucial not only to the West London economy, but to our whole nation. And it can do this by using landing slots as leverage and offering support conditional on environmental demands. That means adopting clean fuels and cutting-edge low-emission technologies. The consumer confidence-busting 14-day quarantine roulette, introduced clumsily late in the day, is also in urgent need of reform. And what use is a report be published at an undefined date after the damage is done, when two-stage testing and a targeted furlough extension could stop UK aviation crash landing before our very eyes? With the twin shocks of Brexit and coronavirus, our aviation sector has been sending out Mayday calls since March, with UK connectivity and competitiveness in the balance. But it's fallen on deaf ears. It's not too late for the government to take and change course to keep the aviation sector flying.